Have you ever thought about growing your own medicinal herbs but assumed you needed a sunny garden to get started? Many people think that, They write to me all the time asking about how to get more sun into their gardens. But there are so many wonderful plants that thrive in the shade. Think again. In this video, we'll show you how to create a thriving medicinal herb garden in shady spaces. Perfect for anyone, regardless of mobility or garden size. Whether you're working with a small balcony, a shaded backyard, or even a wheelchair accessible planter, we've got you covered. Let's dig in. Now, let's start with a plant that's as invigorating as a brisk walk on a dewy morning, mint. Mint is one of those wonderfully versatile herbs that can be grown just about anywhere. It thrives in moist, shady spots, making it a perfect candidate for those darker corners of your garden. But be warned, mint can be a bit of a spreader. It will romp about with abandon if you let it. That's why I often recommend keeping it confined to a pot. Not only does this keep its exuberance in check, it also makes it easier to move around, especially if you're gardening in a smaller space or need easy access. Just imagine a pot of mint by the back door, ready to snip a few leaves for a refreshing cuppa after a long day. And the scent is simply divine. It's no wonder that mint has been used for centuries for its soothing properties, especially for digestion. A few leaves in hot water after a meal can work wonders. Now, if there was ever an herb that embodied sunshine, even when grown in the shade, it would be lemon balm. Just brushing your fingers against its leaves releases the most beautiful, uplifting, citrusy scent. It's like bottling a bit of summer sunshine. And speaking of sunshine, did you know that lemon balm is known for its calming properties? It's true. This makes it a must-have for those of us who need a little help unwinding after a long day. And the best part is it thrives in partial shade and moist soil, much like our friend mint. So if you've got a spot under a tree or even a shady corner on your balcony, lemon balm will happily make itself at home. And come summer, you can harvest its leaves to make a soothing tea that's perfect for those warm evenings. Chapter 3. Now let's turn our attention to a plant that's as dependable as an old friend and just as welcome in a shady garden, parsley. It's one of those herbs that often gets relegated to the side of the plate, but parsley is a true unsung hero in the kitchen garden. It's packed with vitamins and minerals, and it's a brilliant herb for supporting kidney health. And the best part is, parsley doesn't mind a bit of shade. In fact, it often prefers a spot out of the harsh midday sun, especially in warmer climates. This makes it an ideal candidate for those shadier corners of your garden where other plants might struggle. And let's not forget its versatility in the kitchen. Parsley can brighten up any dish, from soups and stews to salads and sauces. It's a real workhorse in the garden and a delight on the plate. Chapter 4. Now let's talk about chamomile, an herb that's as soothing as a warm bath at the end of a long day. Chamomile is famous for its relaxing teas, and those delicate daisy-like flowers are a welcome sight in any garden. But what many people don't realize is that chamomile actually prefers cooler, shaded areas, especially in warmer climates. It's a bit of a sun-shy plant, you see, and it thrives in those dappled light conditions found under trees or even on a shady balcony. And the beauty of chamomile is that it's incredibly easy to grow. You can scatter seeds directly into the ground, or if space is limited, it grows just as happily in pots or raised beds. Imagine stepping out into your garden, even a small balcony garden, and snipping a few chamomile flowers to make a calming cup of tea. It's a simple pleasure, but one that connects us to nature's gentle rhythms. Chapter 5. Now for our final herb, let's explore the cool, refreshing world of cilantro, an herb that thrives in those cooler, shadier spots where other plants might wilt. Cilantro, also known as coriander, is a bit like marjoram in that you either love it or you don't, but there's no denying its versatility in the kitchen. It adds a wonderful pungent flavor to Asian and Mexican dishes, and it's a particular favorite of mine for brightening up salads and salsas. But cilantro is more than just a pretty face in the herb garden. It's also a powerhouse of antioxidants, making it a healthy addition to any diet. And the best part is cilantro actually prefers cooler temperatures and dappled shade, especially in warmer climates. This makes it an ideal candidate for those shady spots in your garden where other plants might struggle. Outro. Creating a medicinal herb garden in shady spaces is not only possible, it's incredibly rewarding. With the right herbs, a little planning, and some thoughtful design, you can grow a garden that's both beautiful and beneficial. Whether you're sipping on chamomile tea or adding fresh parsley to your meals, you'll love the connection to nature and the health benefits these herbs bring. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow gardeners. And if you have any tips or questions about shady herb gardens, drop them in the comments below. Happy gardening.